Alright, what is up, gamers? We're back. We're ready for more Pokemon. And we are taking on the Nimbasa Gym today. So exciting, right? So, I made a couple of small updates to the stream since our last one, which would have been yesterday. Just some very small quality of life stuff. Just wanted to start adding in things for the people that have been asking. Kind of to help chat a little bit. I know you guys like to ask things like where we are in the story and what our team's looking like. And I just kind of figured putting where we are in the story in terms of our badge counter and having the team slowly roll over here on the side, I figured that'd be kind of helpful for chat. Now, that doesn't mean I don't appreciate when you guys ask me questions. I do. I love it. I just figured this might kind of be nice for you guys to already have available, to already have to see, to look at. That's more or less how I want to do my streaming. I want to find things that you guys point out or that you guys are frequently asking, and I want to try to add it in such a way that it contributes to the stream. I want to consistently make things a little bit better. I think that's going to be my personal key to success on the channel, is small adjustments over time. Things get just like slightly better, then slightly better, then slightly better. Until eventually we're a really decent, really good, really high quality channel. I'd like to think we're all, like, we're not high quality. I will admit that. But I'd like to think we're already, like, slightly above the really low quality stuff. Alright, now the question is whether this random baseballer is more of a steel type trainer or psychic type. It looks like it's steel. I shouldn't have kept you in. Let's hope he doesn't just absolutely annihilate me with an electric type move. And let's get Onion prepared to get right back in the fight. Okay, electric type move, but he didn't really annihilate me, so that's good. Oh, Aeron, easy fight. We love infielder Joey. He gives our girl Onion here plenty of room to destroy. You gotta love it. You just got to love it. Now, let's see. Let's heal up our task. Oh, do you even need that? Can we get you with something else? Something a little bit less high powered? Not really. Okay, that's fine. One soda pop to task, please. And then something for that paralysis. Ice cream will have to do. Hold on. We did end up with an extra experience share. I love just kind of tossing those around to everybody. Help people get more experience when they're not fighting. I know I've got one on Vessel. Who should I throw one on? Because, like, pretty much everyone here needs... Well, 3 of you need to evolve. 2 of you are waiting on levels. More or less. What's it take for you to evolve? Just levels. Oh, you need some high levels there, Onion. Dang. Also, you should not be evolved yet. Probably Jackenstein. Yeah, we could really use some grass type coverage on the team, and we don't have that at present. We know Lickitung needs to have rollout, and it's gonna get that in a couple of levels. And we know Paris will evolve in a couple of levels. And aside from that, Palpitoad just needs to get... Palpitoad has some time that we gotta wait. Ooh. This rock type is very strong. Well, mostly just in level. We send out Vessel, Vessel will deal with it. So, you may have noticed by the title of the stream, we are going to be fighting the Nimbasa gym today. I'm really hoping it's something that's weak against water, because that's where most of our coverage currently is. Alright, hold on. Spore? Is that better than Stun Spore? What's this? Induces sleep specifically. I'm kind of thinking I want to do away with Stun Spore anyways. So would I rather have Sleep? Sleep's not going to last necessarily all the time, but on the better hand, when it does last, it's going to fully stop the Pokemon. You know what I mean. It doesn't have lasting like Paralysis does. Paralysis will persist until the end of battle or until they specifically heal it. But it doesn't matter because I prefer Poison anyways over pretty much all of the status conditions. So we'll probably... Oh, Hathy. Hold on, Hathy. You don't have an item. And I know just what to give you. This amulet coin right here so we can get some more money. Some more change in our pockets. Quick cheeky heal, and then probably some healing items. I know we've got a couple of hyper potions, but we really don't need hyper potions at the moment. The sodas are more our speed. Sadly, we can't just buy them in too much of bulk. So, probably a good number of super potions. That'll tide us over for now. Alright, time for the gem. I'm really curious what type we have. I appreciate that this guy gives us a fresh water. Yeah, I really like taking note of the gems and what type they've been transformed into. So I'm really excited to see what the roller coaster is kind of themed around for this. And we should be able to see that within the first trainer, or maybe two, depending on which Pokemon they end up using. Lady Mike. Dusclops. Okay, cool, we got a Ghost-type gem. That's actually pretty awesome. Okay, Ghost-type. We can handle Ghost-type. In theory. As long as they don't absolutely obliterate tasks, we should be pretty golden. Things like pressure, though, are really gonna mess us up. We only have so much PP. Yeah, that does mean we're gonna have to leave the gem to go and heal up just for the sake of getting our PP back. Hidden power. Ooh, what is your hidden power? I kind of wish I knew. Heal block, I don't think we normally have to really deal much with healing. We don't typically have to worry about it too much. Rotom. Okay, Rotom could be a problem. Oh, with the double team. Oh, yay. Come on, please go down in one hit. Oh. But its accuracy fell. Hey, that is definitely goated. Oh, and we hit it. Perfect. Noctowl for the win. Okay, so out of curiosity, what is the chance that we have a lot of PP restoring items? Let's see, what is it? Lepa Berry? Yeah, we don't have any of those. We can probably deal with like 1 or 2 more battles. Yes, we made it to the coaster. So that's cool. So we've got a ghost coaster, so to speak. Very spooky vibes, to be completely honest, with the gems. So far what we've had is we've had the Dark-type library, the rocky kind of hive, the Rock-type hive back in the city, and now we've got the Ghost Coaster here in Nimbasa. I adore that the gyms have been randomized to a kind of spooky vibe so far. I love that. Okay, yeah, no, we are going to have to go back to the Poke Center right after this fight. Get yoinked into the sky. He gave us a lot of money, though. That's pretty dope. Definitely pretty dope. I'm sad that chat's not active. I have a couple of really nice stories I'd like to tell chat, but they're not here to listen to them. That's okay. We can save those for another day. Yeah, no, I definitely understand that chat can't always be here to hang out. Yeah, let's grab a power gem. I'd really like to kind of grab all of these TMs before I leave, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be all too much of an option. I'm also really thankful I've been able to avoid using the Master Balls that I bought. Like, don't get me wrong, if a Pokemon's being too feisty, absolutely they're getting in the Master Balls. But the main reason I'm happy that we haven't had to use them is because I don't want to make the walk all the way back to the big city. I don't want to go back to Castelia. Castelia? Castelia? Are you supposed to pronounce the T? Oh, right, there's a dude here. I forgot. Dude's just sitting in the pod waiting for someone to press his buttons. Rich boy Alex. Out here sitting in a tube. Moisturized, unbothered, and whatnot. Oh, so this is fun. We don't need to send out tasks because this guy is weak to something else. Which means we can save tasks, you know, only super effective move against ghost types in our whole party. And we might not have to return to the Pokemon Center right away. Oh wait, Vessel has Bite? Oh, that just changed everything. I didn't realize Vessel has Bite. Okay. Yeah, this is, this gym is cooked. Get dunked on, rich boy Alex. Give us all your money. Let's get to Miss Elisa. So we're actually only a couple of badges away from one of my favorite gym leader designs across pretty much all of the games. I mean, there's only a couple left, so you can probably take a good guess. I will tell you it's not Elisa. Like, I like her design. I think it's cool. I think it's very cute, very fashionable. Just not my thing. Probably send out task for this. And by not my thing, I do very much mean not my favorite. Not my absolute favorite. Doesn't quite make the list. Still a really good design. This Haunter. Man, this Haunter knows how to push my buttons. It'd be a real big shame if he tried to sucker punch me and I didn't use a damaging move against him. Or her, my bad. I didn't see the gender. Another thing, this video didn't go up on YouTube directly. So all the YouTube people at home that are watching this, you know, when this comes out, or rather, probably way in the future, when you guys are just looking back on my streams. Hi. Hey, how's everyone doing? This is where I'm going to, like, start delaying my content being uploaded to YouTube. In theory, what I'm thinking right now is by about 2 weeks. I feel like that's a reasonable amount of time. I still don't really have an editor. I still have an editor, and she's great. She just hasn't been able to get around to doing any editing of my videos, which is truly unfortunate. I absolutely do not hold it against her. She's especially got things going on this week, which is why she isn't able to attend the streams. Like, it's devastatingly sad, but it's also, like, I understand. You take care of you, girl. But in theory, at that point, we will be at the point where videos can be edited within, like, 2 weeks. That's kind of the goal. And I don't think everything's going to make it into a YouTube video. Is another thing. Like, I don't think quite everything's just going to be going up. Obviously, the VODs are going on the VOD channel, and I want those to be the ones that are specifically separated by a specific amount from stream. Oh, were we just locked in to where we can't switch out of Noctowl? That's not great. But, like, the Pokemon White randomized playthrough, for example, we're thinking, like, basically a smash cut of probably all of the stuff. So, probably things like this specific gym battle. Hi, YouTube peeps again. we'll make it into an actual video. Can we hypnosis this balloon? Can we put the balloon to sleep that is currently just storing stuff in its quote-unquote mouth? Absolute hoarder moment here. Yeah, that's probably enough talking about stream specifics and stuff. I imagine YouTube isn't going to be all that interested in it. I'm more interested in where the quote-unquote mouth is on this drift blim. I've seen people say that it's under that X mark, but like, the amazing world of Gumball taught me that is not where balloons have a mouth. That is not where they put their food. That is not the orifice of choice, so to speak. My goodness. Oh no, payback. That's problematic. With any luck, this sleep actually lasts long enough to do something. How do you avoid the attack when you're asleep? Yeah, we're about to be out of night dazes, and I don't think we can do literally anything further. The last one was a crit, so this shouldn't kill us. Thank goodness. And am I locked out of switching? Okay, thank goodness. I thought I was, but maybe they just, like, lowered one of my stats instead. Or maybe it wore off. Oh, you would use a hyper potion, Jacqueline. You horrible, stupid freak. Hex isn't a bad move if it were used properly, I think. I don't think you seem to have any moves that would put me in that position. Also, Girly Pop, I think you've used all of your healing items on this. And it's like, you're just healing a punching bag. I will give you this. You managed to successfully wear out one of my Pokemon. Like, I'm not able to do much else with Task. Yo, Jackenstein's level 23. That is super hype. If I'm not mistaken, it's only one more level before that thing evolves. I know one of my followers was named Jackenstein. If you're out there, we're thinking of you. And finally, we have Dusclops. Vessel is still by far the most well-suited to deal with this. Pressure... oh man, it could be a problem if this thing has like a really good attack. Confuse Ray could be pretty bad. I won't count it out. I will say, we've probably won this, but we're not guaranteed to walk away without casualty. I will not guarantee that. That would be, by far, very foolish of us to do. Which is why we're going to heal right the heck up. Because Shadow Sneak didn't exactly bring us down a crazy amount. And even our confusion hit was pretty weak. Yeah, Vessel here is a beast with that much health. Honestly, I know I know I really wanted a Flareon. Which, not even my favorite evolution, I just felt like it would be the best for type coverage for this run. But Vaporeon, solid choice overall. Anyway, the 4th gym fought, 4th gym beat. Too easy. And she gives us a TM for Stun Spore, the move that we are actively looking to get rid of. How incredible. How incredible that the TMs in this run have just been god-awful. I mean, the luck on that alone feels like it's a little bit crazy. Like, the TMs have been just objectively bad. We got Splash, for Christ's sake. Like, some of them aren't bad, but like... Barrier and Feint, Stun Spore, Splash. And I don't care for Counter, but like... That's absolutely insane. Also, looking at our team, we might want to look at replacing Onion. I don't remember if we even have anybody in the boxes at all. We're gonna go check. I'm pretty sure we have a rival battle to deal with, too. It just feels like there's literally always a rival battle around the corner in this game. I mean, you have your 2 main rivals, and you also have N. Alright, so do we have anybody? Oh, we got a couple of people. Hold on. Let's take a look at who we've got. Can I please... Can this screen load a little bit faster so that we're not clicking the wrong thing? Yeah, so we've got Yanma or we've got Tauros. I thought I turned that down. So, I mean, we've already got a normal type, and I think I'd prefer Lickitung over Tauros. And then it says for Yanma, we've already got a bug type and a flying type. I like speed boost, so it's definitely a good choice if anything happens to our dear Pokemon here. Grab Barrage, and we'll probably come back after, I think, the rival fight. That, again, I think is coming up. Oh, and I don't think we saved after getting the badge. Why don't we go ahead and do that? just in case anything crazy were to happen to the data. Anyway, we should have... I think there was someone here. Not the Battle Institute, but there should be someone in one of these houses that teaches that gives us the TM for cut. I think we've neglected to like really fully explore this city. We definitely didn't get the Sunstone. So yeah, just quickly, let's go see if we can find that TM. Is cut necessary to progress through the story? Might not be. Oh, it's strength. Okay, strength is cool and super useful. Oh, cool. Another Sooth Bell. We already grabbed one of those on the ground earlier, Granny, but that's still cool, thank you. I'll take a bell. That's a very nice gift of you to give. Well, we got strength. Strength is pretty cool. Oh, you know what's something else we didn't do that we really should have? We didn't register the bicycle. So we can just do this and accelerate 3 blocks really fast. See, I told you we had a rival battle coming up. And we gotta fight Alex again. It feels like we fought Alex already twice on this stream alone. Just different Alexes. Fortress. See, a fire type would be incredible right here. A fire type would be absolutely freaking goated. But alas, it's not in the cards. We can skydrop it though. Skydropping this thing would be pretty solid. Just gonna leave an absolute crater. We're gonna cause another extinction event. Okay, that was a critical hit. I don't feel great about that. That's terrifying. Oh, perfect. Fortress took care of itself. Yay, Susie leveled up. Butterfree. So, Butterfree we kind of really need to switch out for. Yeah, we can't rely on a flying type move that specifically doesn't work on other flying types. Yeah, they just get released from the Skydrop and they're just like, okay, well, I fly, so who cares? We gotta kind of rely on brute strength. Kind of. Brute strength and being just a fucking wall. A wall of health. I'm gonna need to commission some artwork of Vaporeon, but just as a frickin' wall. Vaporeon, but as like one of those fish tanks that spans the entire length of a wall. You know the one I'm talking about. The ones that you'll see in, like, really fancy doctor's offices. It's just, like, a whole wall is a fish tank of, like, exotic fish. I need artwork of Vaporeon as exactly that. Oh. I sniff Lugia butt. Thank you for following, and congratulations on the incredibly unique name. I hope you're enjoying stream so far. And absolutely feel free to drop into the chat. Feel free to come and converse. I like to foster an environment that's kind of friendly and good to hang out in. Silcoon. Silcoon we can bring back in task and finish up with another sky drop. Is the luck of the randomizer. Thankfully I was able, it was actually an Eevee I was really hoping to turn into a Flareon, but I had access to a Water Stone just all too soon. Oh, that's odd. Chat is not showing up on the right side of the screen like it's supposed to. It sometimes bugs out like that. Unfortunate. But yeah, no, it's a fun story. If you go check out the VODs channel... Oh my. With a name like that, I should have suspected you'd be the type. Well, hey, Paris is evolving. Woohoo! Parasect, absolutely. We love to see that. We love to see evolutions here. That's always been one of my favorite parts about Pokemon, is that they evolve and get actively a little bit better throughout the game. I do have to say, I'm probably going to be ending stream fairly soon. I am sadly just not feeling great today, and I was pushing myself just to bring in a stream at all. But it's coming up on about that time where I'm just getting a bit too tired to continue. Sadly, that might be just the state of things this week. We can probably do this one more battle before we finish up, though. Yeah, Pokemon did break a lot of traditions, to my understanding, when it came out. And I do absolutely love that about Pokemon. I love that getting better is an inherent part of the Pokemon itself, rather than something you get equipment for. I like that. Okay, we got this grass type and this electric type. Honestly, that would do them so much better. But the randomization, the random gods did not happen to smile upon our opponents today. RNGesus was not happy with our opponents. Hey, no, that's the one I'm targeting. You leave that Roselia alone. You fight the Minun. Also, is it like just a me thing whenever I get into a battle with a partner, a friend like this, double battle style, that I get kind of offended if they attack the Pokemon I want to attack? Is that just a me thing? Fury Cutter doesn't demolish it, but Fury Cutter will get stronger next turn. We like a little bit of chaos on the channel. We can definitely appreciate a little bit of chaos. There are some things I might ask people to tone down. Like, there are certain things I certainly won't stand for in my comments. I don't know. I never really cared for Plusle and Minun too much. Really? Is that so? I feel like it's the ability people don't like. Double battles are just so few and far apart throughout the entire Pokemon series that it's super rare you would ever get to make use of plus or minus. Let alone having both of them to use both of them, because you're essentially taking up 2 of your slots for a kind of gimmicky Pokemon. Like, I imagine people kind of have a bit of a vendetta against gimmicky Pokemon, and when that gimmick requires you to have 2 of that Pokemon to operate, it just makes it even worse. Anyway, like I said, I'm gonna cut off here for today. It's been great chatting with you. I appreciate having a good audience. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, be sure to check out my other links in the description. In the About section of my stream. Be sure to check me out. I've got a TikTok, I've got an Instagram, and I've got the YouTubes that I'm trying to get sorted out. Be sure to check those out. Most of the rest of this playthrough has already been documented on there. And with that, I'll see you guys on the next stream. Goodbye, everybody.